every year companions choose as they have done before. The chosen come with shining hopes to learn the herald's lore. And every year the heralds sigh and give the same advice. All those who would hold magic's power must then pay magic's price. Oh, there was danger in the north, that's all that Vanya knew. An enemy of power dark sought heralds out and slew. But only those with magic's gift were slain by silent rage, till Vanya of them all was left the only herald mage. Yes, from the north the danger came beyond the border bar. The forest did not stay dark death, nor did the mountains bar. And Vanya cried, "We die, my liege, and know not why nor where. So send me north, my king, that I may find the answers there." Then north went Vanya not alone, though 'twas of little aid. A bard was like to be to him, and Stephen was afraid. He feared that he would fail the quest, a burden proved to be. Dared not let Vanya go alone to face dark sorcery. So out beyond the border there, beyond the forest tall, into the mountains deep they went that stood an icy wall. To find the wide cracked and found there was a passage new, a path clean cut that winding ran a level course and true. This path was wrought by magecraft. Vanya knew that when he saw the mountains hewn by power alone, a power he felt with awe. But to what purpose? Something moved beyond them on the trail. They watched and hid, and what they found there turned them cold and pale. An army moved in single file, by magic cloaked and hid. An army moved on Valdemar that marched as they were bid. A darker force than weaponry controlled the men in place. Oh, Vanya looked and Vanya knew an ancient evil's face. Then Vanya turned to Stephen, and he told the bard to ride, to warn the folk of Valdemar. They call me magic's pride. It's time I earned that name. Now go, I'll hold this army back until the arms of Valdemar can counter their attack. So Stephen rode, and so it is, no living tongue can tell how Vanya fought, nor what he wrought, nor how the herald fell. The army came, but not in time to save the herald mage, although the pass was scorched and cracked by magic power's rage. They fought the dark ones back, although they came on wave by wave. No trace they found of Vanya nor of his companion brave. They only found the focus stone, the gift of Stephen's hand, now blackened, burned and shattered by the power that saved their land. They only found the foemen who into the woods had fled, and each one by unseen uncanny powers now lay dead. As if the forest had somehow bestirred itself that day, had Vanya with his dying breath commanded trees to slay. And still the forest of the north guards Valdemar from harm, for Vanya's dying curse is stronger far than mortal arm. And every year the chosen come despite the old advice. All those who would be magic's pride must then pay magic's price.
I want to thank everyone that has followed me. I know I'm not a big name and probably will never be a big name, but after I've seen how influential the video with Cost of the Crown, I believe I need to state what the situation is. My farewells, what is next, and to answer a few comments. To begin with, this is the voice of Sorrel Cheeks. I say voice because I'm not Sorrel. Rather, Sorrel is an icon, and there were many individuals behind the idea of Sorrel. But after I finished having some personal issues and solving just a few of life's great mysteries, so did Sorrel. Thus, this will be the end, at least for now. But the flame shall be passed down to me, Doc Scott, and that will be a YouTube name. I'll let the viewers know when other accounts are running. Just don't believe any are me until you hear it from me. And to be honest, I am kind of down, not only because of my personal situation, but what isn't being told or even known. Whereas I've written countless letters to Archie Sonic, giving them plenty of ideas and suggestions, so much so it looks like they took a year off. I can understand not really given a mention when I point out a story arc that was so old that they forgot about it and wasn't wrapped up until recently. And I've even pointed out my sister a few times, even mentioning that look-alike. But what really drove the nail in was when I started to write in detail of what I wanted to see in a once-mentioned character, known as Beauregard. That would be the Baron. I admit that I've heard of the no fan characters rule, thus I worked around it, giving clues, such as the Sandblaster Freedom Fighters, where Bunny grew up, not typically applying the whole rule about thing, especially the knee, strong leadership skills. Everything about the Baron was inspired by my words, and not one thank you. I kept my ear to the ground. People really like this character. He even usually makes the top 10 list, most of the time of course. But I did it for the fans, not for myself. A lesson that many others should learn. So, after some time, another show caught my eye. Thus, I did something similar, but this time, fanfic. Being how concerned a few people were with sea ponies and mirror ponies, with the introduction and all that hooligans. So, when some fairy look-alike comic came out, I was hopeful that somebody would recognize the work. I've been put through a lot of bias. No one would hire me, despite what I can offer. There's no reason to beat a dead horse. It's not getting up. But I'm not giving up. I've been through wars, and I solved much more difficult situations. What is next? I am building a new YouTube channel. That is my very own. That seems to be the only feasible way for now. But because no one wanted more of my little trick video, the poll certainly closed. Now, for the first and last time, as Sorrel Cheeks, I will respond to your comments. First one. Do it! Just do it! Sorry. Don't let your dreams be dreams, and just do it! Words from a wise and proud Brony Pegasus. No. Not yet, at least. I've seen plenty of that song going around, and I want to be a bit more unique. Besides, I'm proud they want to inspire that. If I did that song, it would need to be in an animation, which I actually have plenty of good ideas, such as Bad Magic Day. I would like to animate once a MLP song that I love, but this is going to be a never-ending dream. I've seen your work, and you are much better than me. I would say your artwork is even better than 12-ounce mounts. You'll be great, if that is what you really want to do with your life. As a Celestial fan and loyalist, I can tell you that this song shook me to my very core and brought me to the edge of tears. I got the utmost respect for artists, musicians, and animators who do right by Celestial's character and personality, and I'm proud to say you've made the very exclusive list. I hope Doc Scott is now on that list. It is amazing how this song was ingrained into people's subconsciousness, to the extent that people use this concept as a base when writing about Celestia, even to the extent that their work is even further spread to the more popular Brony channels. Why couldn't she face Sombra then? She and Luna did so before, and they didn't need the elements for him. There is can and should. I don't have much doubt that she can, but a few things need to be clear. 1. The ponies first have needs that she cannot deny. 2. A ruler's physical or mental strength doesn't impact his skill to rule. She isn't the magical Lubu. 3. The same reason why Superman can't solve all the problems, or why you should have different Pokemon with increasing levels. Unless you're playing in Unova. All you really need is Golduck. Is she singing to Luna? No. She is singing from the heart. Imagine, if you will, Celestia is out on her balcony looking at the stars and sees her sister. She heads back in to suppress her memories, but the stained glass windows would not allow that. As she walks through the halls, the stained glass windows tell her story, such as the day she took the crown that Star Sorrel was training for. I can't be the only one that called that. Further down she walks, more memories crop up that were very difficult to make, such as banishing her sister. As she goes along her journey, she remembers more of her students, the good, the bad, and the ones that did not make it. Furthering down, all the wars that could have been avoided or simply couldn't. To quote another song about Weapon Master, The Face Within, if he fails, it is not he who pays, but you and I. And so he dies a little when he hears the death bell cry. Now that I think about it, that might be a great concept for a Celestia episode. But I think that I can do much better. And many more. All of my videos have a bit of a story, even the odd ones. And that's all this time. Hard to believe my first sketch on Tumblr was with me talking about rocks. Remember that? And the one for you two was with me tricking a friend of mine. Now it is time for your favorite Sorrel coat yellow mane jacket wearing with a maniacal laugh intro sometimes with green Cutie Mark 2. Oh, that's somebody else. How odd. But I suppose it is time for Sorrel cheeks to fade back into the subconscious. Where I go, as Sorrel, allow me to pass this on. In my experience, there are many oddities out there that do not seem to be able to answer. You can choose to fear them, ignore, ponder, or even dismiss. I encourage another option. Explore and discover. This has been Sorrel Cheeks. One last time. Be good.